Good afternoon, Geneva. As principal of Geneva High School, it is my privilege to present to you the Geneva High School class of 2025. This is the 154th graduation ceremony. Thank you for being here. At this time, I would like to present the class of 2025. To our guests in attendance, would you please remain standing for the Geneva High School alma mater, followed by our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Till they reach
Please be seated. Thank you, Mrs. Mather and Ms. Brown. To begin, I would like to take a moment to introduce some of our school officials. Please stand and remain standing until all are introduced. Starting off, School Board President, Mrs. Michelle Craig. School Board Vice President, Mrs. Beth Sobalski. School Board Member, Mrs. Jamie Ortiz. Interim Superintendent, Mr. David Riley. Geneva High School Assistant Principal, Joshua Chenoweth. Geneva Middle School Principal, Mr. Kent Poland. Geneva Middle School Assistant Principal, Mrs. Christine Carnett. Austinburg Elementary Principal, Mr. Anthony Markajon. Cork Elementary Principal, Mrs. Melissa Doherty. GPS, Geneva Platt R. Spencer Elementary, Principal, Mrs. Avery Brzanko. Director of Student Services, Mrs. Kelly Porcello. Director of Transportation and Maintenance, Mr. Scott Ola. And last but not least, Mrs. Kim DeBacker and Mr. John Mansky, our high school counselors, without whom none of you would be here. None. Please be seated. Where is Mrs. Markajon? All right, there she is. Okay, that lovely lady who's going to hang her head, she put all of this together. How about a round of applause for Mrs. Ann Markajon? To all the teachers, staff, and volunteers who have worked so hard to make today possible, thank you. To the class of 2025, you have made Geneva High School a place of tremendous achievement and a source of great pride within our community. If I may, let's take a moment to acknowledge some of our students. Please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Senior Class President, Jamil Douglas. Senior Class Vice President, Donnie Shimsky. Senior Class Secretary, Michaela Bernardo. Senior Class Treasurer, Luke Barbo. Thank you for your hard work on behalf of the class. Please be seated. As you know, rigor is the cornerstone of the academic philosophy here at Geneva High School. We would like to acknowledge our valedictorian and salutatorian for all of their hard work and dedication to educational excellence. At this time, if we could please have Preston Cash stand. Preston is our 2025 valedictorian. Congratulations. And if we could also have Sophie Galeazzo, please stand. Sophie is our 2025 salutatorian. Congratulations on all of your hard work. Remain standing. At this time, I will share the names of the remaining top 10 in alphabetical order. Please stand when I call your name. Luke Barbo. Abigail Castrilla, Edras Chirinos, Bridget Doherty, Abigail Griffiths, Tyler Lee, Patrick McKinney, Lillian Nadzen. your Geneva Top 10. Congratulations on your academic accomplishments. All right. At this time, we would like to recognize those students who chose to challenge themselves by enrolling college-level courses while still in high school. At this time, would all of those students who chose to take AP classes please rise? Now, if all of the students who took CCP classes would also rise and join them. CCP students, join them as well. Please be seated. As you can see, many of our students are wearing various regalia in terms of stoles and cords. We'll start with academic honors. All students wearing the white stoles who are members of National Honor Society, please stand and be recognized. Students who have earned the gold and purple cords for academic excellence as bestowed by the Geneva Academic Boosters, please stand and rise as well. Congratulations on your hard work. Thank you. This senior class has not only worked hard inside the classroom, but also many have chosen to participate in athletics, band, choir, theater, art, or belong to one of our many clubs offered here at Geneva. Their participation in these activities has provided invaluable opportunities and experiences. Several of these clubs and activities have chosen to recognize students with school-sanctioned cords to represent their participation or achievements. When I call your club or activity, please stand and remain standing until all are recognized. Students wearing gold cords are members of our Interact Club. Students wearing blue cords are members of our Key Club. Students wearing green cords are members of our Philanthropy Club. The students wearing red cords participated in the Ashtabula County Youth Leadership. All students wearing a silver cord have completed over 50 hours of community service. Students wearing gold and white cords are members of the GHS Thespian Society who have earned 50 points in their time at Geneva High School. Students wearing black and silver cords have completed 8 consecutive semesters in music, band, or choir. Last but definitely not least, students wearing a red, white, and blue cord have made the honorable decision to join the United States military. Thank you for your commitment. You may all be seated. We're still doing some ups and downs, bear with me. I would like to recognize all of the students who have attended ATEC and will leave here today ready to employ the vast knowledge acquired in your trade of your certification. Please stand and be recognized. All of our certification students from ATEC. Please be seated. Next, I'd like to recognize all who have participated in the CBI program. This year, we had 33 students participate in the program, logging over 27,600 hours. Please stand and be recognized. CBI students. Congratulations to you and all of your hard work. And, you know, with all the money you've earned, you could have brought me some donuts. Really? Now? Okay. All right. Now it's going to be the community's turn. Before I begin my remarks specifically about graduation, I would like to recognize a few folks in the audience who have joined us here today. If it wasn't for this first group, none of us would be here. If anyone currently in the audience is a veteran, current military, or newly enlisted personnel, please stand and be recognized. United States Armed Forces veterans or current personnel. Please be seated. Okay, now for all the folks who helped get you here. Would any and all Geneva Area City Schools personnel, including retirees, please stand and be recognized for your role in helping all of our graduates attain their diplomas today? Please be seated. All right, finally to the speech part. Good afternoon, students, families, faculty, and friends, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Geneva High School class of 2025. Or sometimes, as I think of you, the flock that just couldn't fly straight. Some of you are upside down, sideways, maybe a little cockeyed, but guess what? You've all made it. You made it here as a group. In your own way, all of you have soared. Today we gather just not to hand out diplomas, but to celebrate the end of one chapter and the exciting, sometimes terrifying and wondrous beginnings of the next. This was brought home after the first bell on the last day for seniors. Annabelle mentioned to me that she was a little sad that it was over, that, those doors were right there and she's going to have to walk out of them as she was giving some friends a hug. So I gently reminded her that Geneva High School will always be here, and it will always be a home for all of you. And that you had a lot of memories inside, but there are so many more waiting for you outside. Don't be afraid to see what's next. Now, for those of you who are visiting from out of town, let me tell you what it means to be an Eagle. It means you rise above, you look out for one another, you show up, whether it's a Friday night game here at Spire, the spring musical, or to cheer on a friend in Quiz Bowl. Being a Geneva Eagle means you've learned to work hard, laugh through the tough days, and to never underestimate the power of a fantastic Madsen donut at many of our occasions. You've proven yourselves resilient, especially if you were unsure of how many of you it would take to carry a bleacher clear around the high school. You know who you are. The past few years have thrown you some curveballs, detours, and at least one snow day that we didn't deserve, but we are excited for it anyways. And through it, you all showed up with grit, heart, and the occasional senior skip day, which for legal reasons I will neither confirm or deny any awareness of. But what truly makes Geneva a special place is for all of our Eagles and their ability to soar. It's knowing when to lift others up or supporting your new favorite band like Lemon Juice. You've volunteered, mentored, supported each other through the tough times, and made this school and this community a better place by being a part of it. Whether you leave here or whether you're heading to college, the military, using your ATEC credentials in the workforce, or even if you're already a master tiler and you're just using your ATEC credential as a side hustle, Michaela, please remember, as you head out into the world, this world could use a little more kindness, a little more humor, hopefully it's better than mine, and a lot more people like you. Don't be afraid to take bold leaps, to speak up for what matters, and to laugh at yourself as you trip over your own shoelaces, like I've done a couple times. Now, if I may, I would like to recognize one more group of folks, a group of which the class of 2025 is about to be a part of. Would all current alumni of Geneva High School and those of the former Spencer High School, no matter your graduation year, please stand. All alumni of Geneva High School and or Spencer. These are the alumni who have come before you, and in just a moment you will join them. To our alumni, thank you for being great role models and examples of what a Geneva Eagle can accomplish. So to the class of 2025, spread those wings, soar high, and wherever you land, make the place a little brighter, a little kinder, and a lot more like you. Congratulations, Eagles. You did it. At this time, we will now hear from the first of our class speakers, Miss Abigail Griffiths.
Good afternoon, everyone. Classmates, families, teachers, and anyone else who is sharing this special day with us. I was told I should give a speech that would inspire us all as we leave this chapter behind. So naturally, I got to thinking, what could I possibly say that hasn't already been said year after year? So instead, I'm going to tell you about the lost and found aspect of life. Throughout school, and let's be honest, especially this year, we lost a lot. Lost homework, lost sleep, lost time. Sometimes we even lost our sanity while studying for tests or preparing scholarships. But somehow, we always found something else in return. We lost the certainty of childhood and found the weird, terrifying beauty of growing up. We lost simple questions like, what do you want to be? And found complex answers like, I want to be happy, whatever that ends up meaning. We lost old friendships that faded and found unexpected ones sitting next to us in class, in the cafeteria, or maybe even standing behind us in line at the grocery store. Losing isn't failure. It's a part of moving forward. A few months ago, I had to read an excerpt from Helen Keller's book for one of my classes. While reading, I came across this one thing she said. She said, when one door of happiness closes, another one opens. But we often look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one that has been opened for us. Think about it. Every time you lose something, you create space to find something new. Some of us will lose our comfort zones next. Some of us will lose our fear of asking big questions, like what if I fail, or what if this isn't the right path? And if you're like me, you might still lose your car keys or your phone once a week, and that's okay too. Our diplomas are not keys to a guaranteed future. They are reminders. We are capable of getting lost and still finding a way. We're stepping into a world that does not have clear maps or pathways. No GPS can tell you which dream is worth chasing. No app will tell you when it's time to let go of one dream and find another. But everything we need is already packed inside of us. The courage to get lost, the patience to look around, and the stubbornness to keep walking even when Google Maps says rerouting. As we move forward, I hope we lose more. Lose our fear of failure, our need for perfection, and our belief that we have to have it all figured out by the time we're 22. And I hope we find even more. Find new passions, surprising talents, and moments of ridiculous, joyful, can't believe this is my life kinds of happiness. Today isn't just about what we've achieved. It's about who we've become when no one was handing us a map. So here's to getting lost, and here's to finding ourselves over and over again. As Martin Luther King Jr. once said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Congratulations, class of 2025. We're just getting started. It is my pleasure to introduce Julia McDaniel as our next selected speaker.
Thank you all for being here today to celebrate the graduating class of 2025 and their many extraordinary accomplishments. For most of us, high school was a very complicated time. But if there's anything I want you to remember as you step away from high school, it's that your grades weren't as important as you thought they were. The material was not the most important thing you learned, and you will miss sitting in a classroom. Think back to your freshman and sophomore year. Now you're junior and you're senior. Do you remember that test you failed or the assignments you did wrong? Do you remember what your grade was in English class your sophomore year? No. You remember the whole class trying to trick the teacher into thinking the assignment's due tomorrow, not today, or that one weird presentation about mental health where the guy karate chopped stuff? You remember how cool it felt when upperclassmen would drive you home from practice, or when a teacher gave you assigned seats next to a person you had no idea would become one of your closest friends. The grade you got in history your freshman year is not going to be as important as the feelings you felt and shared, the people you saw, because those you will never forget. The material wasn't the most important thing you learned. My sophomore year, I attended the Breakfast of Champions. Anyone who knows me knows I might have a slight caffeine addiction. So when it seemed that the coffee only seemed to be for adults, I got pretty upset. I waved over Mr. Cafaro and asked him if he'd be willing to sneak me a cup. To my surprise, he promptly told me, no, get it yourself. He told me, make them tell you no. So I walked up and poured myself a cup of coffee. Despite my confidence that someone would yell at me, no one said no. We did learn a lot of valuable things in high school, but the most important things we learned were never y equals mx plus b or what year the French Revolution was. We learned to be confident and when to take risks. We learned that what Michelle Obama said is true. You can't make decisions based on fear and the possibility of what might happen. We tried new things, and we were not good at them. We joined clubs we did not like. But then through time, we figured out where we belonged. High school taught us to keep trying and pushing and being willing to take that risk. And when we want something, to make them tell us no. High school has taught us how important it is to have fun and be ourselves, but also that we have responsibilities and we need to be mature for the next chapter in our life. So when we struggle in work, mess up at college, or mismanage a relationship, we will think back to the core values and lessons we learned throughout these 4 years. Even though some will say you won't, most of us will miss coming to school and sitting in a classroom every day. Being able to be surrounded by people you know every single day is something so many of us took for granted. We were able to see not only people we cared about, but people who cared about us. The thing we will miss most is each other, a lot. We're going to miss our best friends, our lab partners, and the kids we never even talked to but still somehow managed to brighten the whole room. We're going to miss the kids we've known since kindergarten, the kids we've grown up with. There is no one else on the planet besides the people sitting here today who know how special being a part of the Geneva High School class of 2025 was. So whatever you decide to do after today, whether it be college, work, or the military, remember the most important thing we learned in high school was all the things that make up who we are. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's senior selected staff speaker, Mr. Donald Shimsky.
While most graduation speeches focus on congratulating the graduating class on their achievements, inspirational quotes, and advice, this one will begin with a thank you. A great honor has been bestowed upon me. That honor is not simply standing up here to give a speech. The honor has been watching the class of 2025 grow up. As many of you are well aware, my son is a part of the class of 2025. This has given me a very unique perspective of this class as a father, a teacher, and a coach. What most teenagers do not understand is that when you become a parent, there is not a user's manual that comes along with it. And as you learn lessons in life, we are learning lessons in parenting. For me, it's not just lessons in parenting that I was learning. I was learning lessons in coaching, teaching, caring, nurturing, empathy, compassion. The list can go on and on. I have watched so many of you grow into young adults from a very young age. And truth be told, this class made me a better person. You made me a better teacher. You made me the adult that I am today. Now, that might not be saying much, but thank you so much for all of the experiences. This is a class that will hold a special place in my heart forever. Now on to the congratulations. Congrats, Geneva class of 2025. Hold your heads up high today and reflect upon what you have achieved. However, I implore you to make this a beginning and not an end. While the formal education of many of you may be over, I plead for you to be lifelong learners on whatever path you seek. A lifetime without knowledge is no life at all. As Henry Ford said, anyone who stops learning is old. Whether at 20 or 80, anyone who keeps learning stays young. Ask questions, discover answers from credible sources. Social media is a cesspool of disinformation and not a reliable source for logical thought or conversation. Investigate for the truth, as it is the bedrock of democracy. As Dwight Eisenhower said, we need an alert and knowledgeable citizenry so that security and liberty may prosper together. That is now the task of your generation. Finally, I leave you with a few pieces of advice. First, laugh as often as possible. As E.E. Cummings said, the most wasted of all days is one without laughter. Be goal-oriented, be driven, be efficient, but do not forget to have some laughs along the way. This next piece of advice is simple, yet difficult for many to achieve. The greatest piece of advice that I can share with you is be happy. As Steve Jobs said, the most important thing is to enjoy your life, to be happy. It's all that matters. Find what makes you happy and do it. Eliminate individuals from your life that do not bring value to yours. Be comfortable in your own skin and do not spare a second worrying about what other people think of you. My third piece of advice is always remember to be humble. As Charles de Gaulle said, graveyards are full of irreplaceable men. Sometimes in life, we value the wrong things and miscalculate what is truly important. Too many times, we don't give enough credit to those around us. Have an attitude of gratitude and remember that oftentimes other people help you greatly in your achievements. Value yourself, but never take yourself too seriously. Cherish the small things in life as those are the things you're the most likely to overlook and most likely to miss later on. My next piece of advice is let your loved ones know you appreciate them. Do this as often as possible. The last words I ever spoke to my father were, "I love you," before he died. That tiny statement has brought me more comfort and peace of mind than you'll ever know. My final piece of advice, realize that time stands still for nobody. Be ready to move on when the time necessitates. Robert Frost said, in 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Do not dwell on the past, learn from it. Stay calm under pressure and endure the hard times to seek the good. In the epic words of Van Wilder, worrying's like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but doesn't get you anywhere. Always move forward. Progress to the future with your heads held high. Congratulations, Geneva Class of 2025. It was truly my honor. It was truly my pleasure. It was truly my privilege. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Today is an amazing day, a day where we all get to embrace, recognize, and celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2025. Graduates, today you are surrounded by plenty of parents, family, and friends here in the audience who will be showing you their pride, love, and support. And yes, there will most likely be a few tears from the moms and dads in the audience as they also enjoy the moment. As a father of 3 high school graduates and now college graduates, I get it. What a great moment for all of you too in the audience. My advice to the graduates for today is very simple. Be confident as you walk through that doorway. When you leave the ceremony today, you'll be a high school graduate with a diploma in hand that you've earned and rightfully deserve. You'll walk out the door where new and endless possibilities await. You can also walk out that door with confidence, knowing that you accomplished a significant step in your life. See, life is about walking through doorways, about taking chances, using your skills and showing others just how amazing and incredible each of you are. The people on the other side of the doorway need you. In fact, the world needs you. We need your energy, your creativity, imagination, and knowledge. We need you to be thinkers, visionaries, and doers. We need your compassion, thoughtfulness, integrity, and determination. Finally, we need you to inspire, to lead, and to be humble at all times. I see in front of me a group of amazing young individuals who are ready for the next step. When you walk through that doorway, always walk through it with confidence. Always walk through it knowing you will make a positive difference in the lives of those around you. And walk through it knowing, most importantly knowing, that you truly belong there. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. There will be plenty of time in the days ahead to reflect on just how awesome and memorable this day will be for you. Plenty of days to think back about all your efforts to get to this point. Plenty of times in the future where your path will lead to many doorways. Go through them with confidence. Today is an amazing day for an amazing group of individuals. Best of luck to you in the class of 2025 in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to announce the student scholarship recipients for the 2025 graduating class of Geneva High School. Before I do so, I would like to offer my congratulations to the entire senior class. Seniors, please remember, as you begin your life after high school, that you always have a place here at Geneva High School filled with people who care about you and want the best for you. Good luck in all that you do. As I call your name, please rise and remain standing until all recipients have been called. Audience, please hold your applause until all recipients have been recognized. Joanna Armington, Alyssa Bales, Deanna Baylog, Lucas Barbo, Michaela Bernardo, Aubrey Black, Annabelle Bragg, Emily Buck, Savannah Burton, Alejandro Campos, Preston Cash, Abigail Castrilla, Edris Chirinos, Gabriella Clue, Addison Cordova, Jamil Douglas, Ashley Dewey, Hayden Deemer, Cadence Dodick, Bridget Doherty, Ava Encarnacion, Jocelyn Enrico Tatters, Sophie Galeazzo, Abigail Griffiths, Haley Hancock, Nicole Harrison, Ava Herrick, Elijah Hicks, Leah Hoffacker, Emmett Kirk, Owen Kirk, Tyler Lee, Peyton Leiter, Madeline Loudermilk, Mackenzie Lyons, Madeline Manipella, Michelle McDaniel, Patrick McKinney, Megan McNeil, Sophia Minnick, Riley Morales, Austin Murphy, Lillian Nadzen, Kylie O'Connell, Kyle Opron, Andrew Oros, Cadence Pavlison, Kayla Pelletier Robinson, Noah Peterson, Marcus Quinn, Addison Reese, Nathaniel Richter, Brian Rose, Eva Sabo, Macy Schmid, Taylor Schultz, Donald Shimsky, Lawrence Stamper, Olivia Todd, Andrew Topoloff, Janelle Velez Kotz, and Robert Williams. Please join me in congratulating these students. You may have a seat.
At this time, our concert band members will perform the senior selection elements. And then once that is completed, our high school choir will perform the senior selection, You Are Light.
Shining kindness, shining peace, the light in your eyes, the light in your hearts, the light in you. You are light. And in the light I have found my family. I am safe to sing my song. And in the light I am fearless, I am free, and I know that I belong. What is this light I see? What is this light? Shining friendship in unity. The light in your soul, the light in your soul, the light in you. You are light. And in the light I have found my family. I am welcomed, I am known. And in the light I am fearless, I am free, and I know I'm not alone. There is love, there is light, you are light. There is love, there is light, you are light. There is hope, there is light, you are light. There is peace, there is light, you are light. There is hope, there is light, you are light. There is love, there is light, you are light. There is hope, there is healing, you are light. There is peace, there is light, you are light. And in the light I have found my family. I am safe to sing my song. And in the light I am fearless, I am free, and I know that I belong. I belong, and I know that I belong. And in the light of you I
At this time, it is my pleasure to present President Michelle Craig, representing the Geneva Area City Schools Board of Education.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, faculty, and friends. What an incredible moment this is to stand before you today, not just as the president of the school board, but also as an alumna of Geneva High School and as a teacher who spends most of her days in a room full of tiny humans learning to tie their shoes, sound blend words, and read their very first books. And yet, whether you're 5 years old or 18, the lessons that truly matter in life aren't all that different. I have watched so many of you quite literally grow up in front of my eyes. I know you, I know your families, and for some of you, I know the dreams that your family has for you, and most importantly, the dreams that you have for yourselves. As a kindergarten teacher, I have the privilege of introducing my students to their very first stories. And one story that I have returned to again and again for myself and for them is the Velveteen Rabbit. Change. It's so very difficult for all of us. Human nature wants us to stay rigid in our ways, never to ebb and flow away from the areas or experiences that keep us comfortable. But something that I have learned over the years is that growth does not happen within our comfort zones. And that is probably why I relate so much to this story. If you've read it, you might remember that it's about a toy rabbit who wants more than anything to become real. And it's the skin horse, the wise old toy in the nursery, who tells him, real isn't how you are made. It's a thing that happens to you. When a child really loves you for a long time, then you become real. And then the skin horse says something else that has stayed with me since the first time I read it. It doesn't happen all at once. You become. It takes a long time. It doesn't happen to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or have to be carefully kept. So I'm going to say that to you again. It does not happen all at once. Think about those that are here with you today celebrating this monumental occasion. I would bet that each of them could share a story, a moment with you that would quantify this very statement. It doesn't happen all at once. It takes a really long time. Graduates, that's what I want to talk to you about today, becoming. Today marks the end of one chapter and the start of another. You've spent years learning equations and grammar, history and science, but perhaps the most important thing you've done, often without even realizing it, is that you've been becoming thinkers, becoming friends, becoming leaders, becoming yourselves. And it hasn't always been easy. Becoming never is. Like the Velveteen Rabbit, there are times you may have felt like you didn't quite fit in. Times when life tugged at your seams or scuffed your edges. And yet, here you are. You're not perfect, but you're more real than ever. Being real in this world is not for the faint of heart. It's not about your grades, your test scores, your college acceptances, or your followers. It's not about the number of likes or a post on TikTok. Being real is about how you love, how you listen, how you show up for your family, your friends, your community, and most of all, for yourself. And yes, becoming real also means you'll face disappointment. You'll stumble. Your stitching may get a little loose. But remember what the skin horse said. Once you are real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always. So take that with you as you go. Be brave enough to love deeply, to risk failure, to show your true self in a world that often asks for masks. Don't rush becoming. Let it unfold. Today, as you toss your caps into the air, you celebrate not just what you've achieved, but who you are becoming. Congratulations, class of 2025. You are real, you are ready, and you are deeply loved. We are so very proud of you. Thank you for letting us watch you unfold into the amazing humans that you are becoming. Thank you.
this is the legal part, but it means our time's over, and it breaks my heart every year. You guys are amazing. Each and every single one of you, I hope you know that you will always have a place to come home, and you will always have someone that loves you very much. To the members of the Geneva Area City Schools Board of Education, as principal of Geneva High School, I hereby do certify that this class of 2025 has completed all requirements necessary for graduation as set forth by the Ohio Department of Education and the Geneva Area City Schools Board of Education. Therefore, it is my request that this class be granted their diplomas on this day, the 1st of June in this year, the 2025. We will now be presenting diplomas. The names of the recipients will be read by the Geneva Schools staff members, Mrs. Melissa Hall, Mr. Brad Hunt, Mr. Anthony Markajon, and Mrs. Brenda Unsinger. We will now begin to present the diplomas to the class of 2025. Please hold your applause so that each student's name can be heard. Will the first row please stand and proceed to the platform.
Gavin Michael Adams. Gavin plans on pursuing a future in law enforcement, specifically the Ohio State Highway Patrol. He is very proud to have attended ATEC to further his education. Jackson Thomas Ames. Jackson plans to pursue a career as an automotive engineer at Wiseco Pistons. His goal is to own a home with an automotive shop. Jackson will always remember his final moments and goodbyes to Geneva. Roberto Carlos Aparicio Mendoza. Roberto will always remember his lunch table discussions sophomore year. His future plans include scaling Mount Fuji, writing an amazing book, and beating Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in rock, paper, scissors. Benjamin Seth Applegate. Ben plans on attending the University of Mount Union. He hopes to travel and explore the world and will always remember his last band concert. Joanna Ruth Armington. Joanna plans on studying pre-law at Gannon University. She will always remember her freshman year swim season with her amazing team. Alyssa Lee Bales. Alyssa plans on attending the University of Mount Union to earn a degree in art education. She will always remember all the friends and memories she made in band. Marissa Margaret Balash. Marissa plans on attending Cleveland State University for education. She loved the fun pep assemblies. Deanna May Baylog. Deanna plans on attending Kent State University to major in biology and become a physician's assistant. She will always remember Mr. Miller's kindness. Lucas Emil Barbeau. Luke plans on attending Kent State University. Luke will forever remember Friday night lights during football season. Sophia Elizabeth Bell. Sophia plans on attending John Carroll University. She will forever remember the memories she made with friends. Michaela Ann Pahi Bernardo. Michaela plans on attending John Carroll University to major in exercise science and hopes to become a successful physical therapist. Alexandra Louise Besco. Lexi plans on attending Lakeland Community College to earn a degree in business and hopes to travel the world. The amazing times at the senior events with her classmates stand out the most. Aubrey Jeanette Black. Aubrey plans on attending the University of Mount Union to major in music education and hopes to inspire her students through music. She will always remember the fun times she had on choir trips. Karamia Noel Boland. Karamia will be attending Ursuline College to study nursing while competing on the track and field team. She is most proud of qualifying for states with her teammate Alyssa. Liam Bailey Bowles. Liam plans on attending trade school and hopes to live a happy, successful life. He will always remember the good times in English class. Annabelle Leigh Marie Bragg. Annabelle plans on attending Lakeland Community College to major in nursing. She will never forget the great friendships made through softball and the fun assemblies. Logan William Braun. Logan plans to join the workforce and eventually get into a lineman apprenticeship program. He plans to build his own house on a lot of land. Ian Gregory Brown. Ian plans on being a contributing member of society while working in the HVAC industry. Ian will always remember his great conversations with Mr. Hall. Emily Page Buck. Emily plans on attending Kent State University for business and hopes to one day take over her family business. She has made memories that will last a lifetime. Savannah Eileen Burton. Savannah plans on attending Ohio University to study physical therapy. She will be sad to leave the support systems she has always had. Tejas Michael Camacho. Tejas plans to enjoy life and remember all the good memories he made. He hopes to one day become a homeowner. Alejandra Balin Campos. Alejandra plans on celebrating the summer with her friends. She will always remember the hot days during band camp. Colin James Cantrell. Colin has enlisted in the United States Navy to pursue information technology on a submarine. CJ loved his time with the GHS Thespians, particularly performing with a broken leg. Preston Andrea Cash. Preston plans on attending Case Western Reserve University. He hopes to hold a PhD and one day become Dr. Cash. Preston will always remember his French class. Ruthann Marie Cash. Ruthann plans on becoming a nurse and hopes to live a happy, loving life. Abigail Marie Castrilla. Abby plans on attending Mercyhurst University to major in intelligence studies, hoping to join the FBI. She will always remember throwing Barbies off the roof in AP Stats. Mia Isabella Rihanna Chandler. Mia plans on joining the workforce after graduation. She will always remember creating an impromptu runway at homecoming with her friends. Edris Gerald Chirinos. Edris plans on attending Cleveland State University and hopes to help a lot of people throughout his life. He will always remember his sophomore year lunch table discussions. Kenneth Josue Cisnado Zamora. Kenneth plans on attending Lakeland Community College to take part in the radiology program, hoping to become a radiology tech. Shannon Elizabeth Clark. Shannon plans to attend Lakeland Community College to major in radiologic technology, hoping to make lots of money. Jody Marie Cloutman. Jody wishes to take a gap year, focusing on traveling before returning to Lakeland to complete her associate's degree and show others that it's possible to overcome obstacles. Gabriella Ann Clue. Gabriella plans on attending Cleveland State University to major in communication sciences and disorders and hopes to become an audiologist surrounded by the people she loves most. Addison Noel Cordova. Addie plans on attending Kent State University to become a successful speech pathologist. She will always remember senior sunrise. Trinity Jane Crusan. Trinity plans on attending KSUAB. She will always remember the bond that the people at Geneva High School have with each other and the impact it has made on her life. Lillian Ryan Cully. Lillian plans on going into the workforce and hopes to bring others joy with her art. She will always remember every opportunity she took throughout high school. Jamil Bouchard Douglas. Jamil plans on attending Kent State University. He will always remember the senior sunrise after the football team beat University for the first game of his senior season. Brooke Marie DeVito. Brooke plans on attending Kent State University to major in veterinary science and medicine. She will continue to ride and show horses. Brooke will always remember the support of Mrs. Hurst and her track coaches. Ashley Julianne Dewey. Ashley plans on attending Lakeland Community College and hopes to one day move to Tennessee. She will always remember fall sports senior night. Hayden Keeley Deemer. Hayden plans to attend the University of Mount Union and hopes to positively impact the lives of others. He will always remember Friday night lights with his friends. Skylar Marie Demos. Skylar plans to travel to the Bahamas after graduation and entering the workforce in the near future. She hopes to continue to bring joy and happiness to everyone she meets and will always remember the relationships that she has made. Liam James Disler. Liam plans to enter the workforce. He hopes to have a successful career in the future. Cadence Leanne Dodig. Cadence plans to attend Kent State University of Ashtabula to major in radiology and hopes to live a happy, successful life.
Bridget Colleen Doherty. Bridget plans on attending the University of Florida. She will always remember joining the Geneva swim team and making fun memories. Chloe Elena Ellsworth. Chloe plans on pursuing work after high school and will always remember Mrs. Fazio's class. Ava Lee Encarnacion. Ava plans on attending Kent State to study nursing to become a neonatal nurse practitioner. Ava will always remember the memories she made in Mr. Yost's class. Jocelyn Elise Enrico Tatters. Jocelyn plans on attending Cleveland State University for nursing and hopes to travel in her spare time. Jocelyn will always remember watching Friday night football games. Giuseppe Iufreti. Giuseppe plans on finishing high school in Italy and hopes to have a happy family in the future. He will always remember the friends who have helped him. Isabella Diamond Faco. Isabella is undecided on her future plans, but is confident she will figure it out and hopes to one day work in horticulture. She will always remember Mr. Miller's mints. Ashley Louise Farron. Ashley plans on attending Brown Aveda Institute to become a nail technician and own her own business. She will always remember going to her first homecoming. Timothy Michael Frabata. Timothy plans on continuing his career with the U.S. Army Reserves while expanding his career as a mechanic. Beyond his career in the Army, he wants to own a mechanic shop. He will always remember his wrestling days. Angelina Lavon Frazier. Angelina plans on getting a good-paying job. She will always remember the fun times with her friends and the memories they made. Sophie May Galeazzo. Sophie plans on attending John Carroll University to study English literature and Spanish and hopes to self-publish a best-selling novel. She will always remember being the Quiz Bowl captain and winning CVC. Adam Michael Gerger. Adam plans on attending Lakeland Community College and hopes to live a happy and healthy, debt-free life. He will always remember junior year art class. Leah Ellen Evangeline Gersper. Leah plans on attending Kent State University Police Academy. She hopes to make a difference in the safety and security of her community, one handcuff at a time. Abigail Joanne Griffiths. Abby plans on attending the University of Connecticut to study nursing and hopes to become a pediatric oncology nurse. She will always remember in the 7th grade when people went around hiding plastic babies around the school. Tyler Philip Groff. Tyler plans on going into the workforce and hopes to live a successful life. Tyler will always remember all his friends made through high school. Scott Raymond Hall. Scott plans to pursue welding at Auburn Career Center to one day become an underwater welder. Haley Rose Hancock. Haley plans on attending Cleveland State University to major in criminology and one day be a criminal investigator. She will always remember how funny and outgoing her class was. Nicole Victoria Harrison. Nicole plans to go to college to pursue a career in environmental chemistry. She hopes to get super rich so she can retire and play The Sims and read comics all day. Jeremiah Andrew Henniger. Jeremiah plans to continue in the workforce and learn more. One day he hopes to own his own business. Jeremiah will always remember the cool people he met. Michaela Lynn Henry. Michaela plans on working on her family's farm and hopes to become a pharmacy technician. She will always remember attending ATEC in the carpentry program. Ava Elizabeth Herrick. Ava plans on attending the University of Mount Union to major in nursing to become a labor and delivery nurse. She will always remember drum-offs at Friday night football games. Katrina Ora Lynn Heron. Katrina plans on attending Valley College to become a successful veterinarian technician and continue dog training. Zoe Bell Heron. Zoe plans on attending Lakeland Community College and wants to become a teacher. Zoe will always remember Mrs. Welker's food class. Elijah James Hicks. Elijah plans on attending The Ohio State University. He will always remember getting Kyle in trouble during junior English class. Tanner Austin Hines. Tanner plans on attending Stark State College and hopes to achieve great success in underwater welding. He will always remember Friday night football games with his boys. Leah Marie Hoffacker. Leah plans on attending Kent State University of Ashtabula to study criminology. She will always remember the teachers that helped her along the way. Landon Jennings Hunt. Landon plans on attending Lakeland Community College to become a successful radiologist. He will always remember being a part of the football team and the memories they made together. Abigail Renee Johnson. Abigail plans on attending the University of Cincinnati to earn her master's degree in speech-language pathology. She will always remember the fun she had playing for the girls' golf team. Aubrey Lynn Camp. Aubrey plans on attending Lakeland Community College to pursue nursing while continuing to work as an STNA. She will always remember how funny Mr. Belconis' science class was. Alexis Nicole Kelly. Alexis plans on attending Kent State University to major in radiologic technology and wants to travel the world. She will always remember football games with the band. Moira Elizabeth Kenzerski. Moira plans on attending Lake Erie College and hopes to create her own future film. Moira will always remember her classmates. Shelby Marie Kenyon. Shelby plans on going into the workforce and then joining the police force. She hopes to start a family and will always remember her freshman lunch table. Emmett James Kirk. Emmett plans on attending Pensacola Christian College to pursue a career in accounting and hopes to come back to Geneva. He will always treasure his GI memories. Owen Curtis Kirk. Owen plans on traveling to Florida to earn a degree in marketing and have enough free time to go to the gym and take care of his health. He will always remember prom and the cha-cha slide. Dylan Edwards Paul Kuhn. Dylan plans on getting a job and staying in Geneva and becoming successful. He will always remember the friendships and connections he made. Gavin Oliver Lambert. Gavin plans on joining the workforce and hopes to one day travel the country. He is most proud of mastering the art of looking busy when he wasn't. Callie Nicole Lehman. Callie plans to join the workforce while taking classes for phlebotomy to start her career. She will always remember her freshman year. Viva Ann LeBron. Viva plans to work at Grape Escape and hopes to add to her clothing and doll collections. She will always remember her cooking classes, the pep assemblies, and celebrating special events with her homeroom gang. Tyler John Lee. Tyler plans on attending Bowling Green State University to study environmental science and join the swim team. He will always remember the joy of being on the swim team, winning the CVC meet, and team dinners. Ethan Edward Leiter. Ethan plans on joining the workforce after graduation and hopes to live a successful life. He will always remember the fun times he had in Mr. Yost's class. Peyton Priscilla Leiter. Peyton plans on attending the University of Mount Union to become a nurse practitioner. She will always remember the Friday night football games with her teammates and the band.
Kylie Marie Lewis. Kylie plans to earn an STNA license. She will always remember how amazing and kind her teachers were to her. Mason Timothy Lomas. Mason plans on becoming a firefighter paramedic to help others in his community. He will always remember playing Clash Royale with his friends before every football game in 7th grade. Madeline Grace Loudermilk. Maddie plans on attending Kent State, where she will study to become an ultrasound tech. She hopes to live a happy and successful life. Mackenzie Ann Lyons. Mackenzie plans on attending KSU-AB to major in radiology with a life full of possibilities. Carlos Saúl Maldonado Villalobos. Carlos plans on going into the workforce. He will always remember the lunchroom conversations with his friends. Sapphire Anne Marie Manis. Sapphire plans on going into the workforce. She hopes to travel the world with her loved ones. Sapphire will always remember her crazy freshman year with her friends. Madeline Rose Manupella. Maddie plans on double majoring in marketing and management with a minor in music through the Penn West Edinburgh Honors Program. Joelle Love Martello. Joelle hopes to become a pastry chef one day. She wishes to own her own bakery and continue to raise her child to the best of her abilities. Ariana Nicole Hathey. Ariana plans on pursuing a career in nursing. She is looking forward to traveling this summer to visit family and embark on new adventures. Danica Ray Matheny. Danica plans on attending Matrix Trade School. She hopes to succeed in life. Danica will always remember the help from her teachers when she moved from Arizona. Liam Andrew Madak. Liam would like to become a successful entrepreneur one day. He is best known for always dressing nicely. Michelle Julia Lucille McDaniel. Julia plans on attending the University of Loyola Chicago to get a master's in social work. Julia hopes to win at life. She will always remember the $25 Nathan Regal still owes her. Patrick Allen McKinney. Patrick plans on attending the Ohio State University to obtain his degree in exercise science. Patrick hopes to one day work for a professional sports team in Cleveland. Megan Ray McNeil. Megan plans on attending Kent State University to become a physician assistant. She will always remember her football senior night with all of her best friends. Sophia Sue Minnick. Sophia plans on doing her first year of college at Lakeland. She hopes to work on rehabilitating injured animals in the wild and studying zoology. Sophia will always remember Mrs. Fazio's class. Finley Rose Mongell. Finley plans on attending Tri-C to pursue a career in sonography. She hopes to live a successful life while traveling the world. Preston Bailey Moran. Preston plans on continuing his education. He plans to travel with family. Preston will always remember everyone's kindness and support. Jace Evan Morris. Jace is unsure of his plans for the future, but he hopes to one day become a rock star. Austin Scott Murphy. Austin plans on attending Bowling Green State University to major in flight technology and operations while participating in the Air Force ROTC program. He treasures being part of the football and baseball record-breaking seasons. Charles Michael Myers. Charlie plans on attending the University of Mount Union. He hopes to get a big house and live a great life. Charlie will always remember his friends that he has made over the years. Lillian J. Nadson. Lillian plans on attending the University of Mount Union for biomedical engineering. She hopes to live a happy life with plenty of cats. Bobby Lee Nicholson II. Bobby plans on attending the diesel mechanics school. He plans to stay out of trouble, stay in school, and chase his dreams. Bobby will always remember Mr. Clemens checking in on him. Aiden Allen Newadomski. Aiden will be starting a maintenance job at Mentor High School. He will always remember being scared at the start, but looking back, he says it was pretty easy. Kylie Joy O'Connell. Kylie plans on attending Kent State University in Ashtabula to pursue a career in radiology. Kylie will always remember the school dances and spending them with amazing people. Elias Jose Ocorn Jimenez. Elias plans on joining the workforce and pursuing carpentry. He hopes to live a successful life and travel the world with his girlfriend. Elias will always remember the Friday night football games with the marching band. Kyle Stephen Opron. Kyle plans to attend Kent State University. He hopes to make a lot of money one day. Kyle will always remember his junior English class. Andrew Joseph Oros. Andrew plans on attending Walsh University to major in business and play baseball. He will always remember spending time with friends while playing the sports he loves. Jacob Carter Clinton Palmer. Jacob plans to take a year off to travel the country, then attend college. He hopes to live a happy, fulfilling life devoted to helping others. Zach Thomas Panich. Zach is unsure of his future plans. He hopes to be better instead of being bitter. Zach will always remember Mr. Dalton's class. Cadence Michelle Pavlison. Cadence plans on attending Bowling Green State University and one day to go to medical school. She will always remember how sweet all of the Geneva teachers are. Kayla Marie Pelletier Robinson. Kayla plans on attending John Carroll University to double major in biology and psychology. Kayla hopes to research mental illness to show its importance to the world. Kayla will always remember Mr. Barbo making her read Omnivore's Dilemma. Mackenzie Ann Perry. Mackenzie plans on attending the Asheville campus of Kent State University to get her associate's degree in science to become a pediatric sonographer. Mackenzie hopes to live an exciting life while being surrounded by those she loves. Nicholas Andrew Perry. Nicholas plans to attend Youngstown State University to study psychology and sociology. Nicholas hopes to further people's knowledge for helmet safety and will always remember the staff that encouraged him through some of his hardest times. Noah David Peterson. Noah plans on attending Youngstown State University. He hopes to become an astronomer and take pictures of the universe. Noah is the self-acclaimed top Brawl Stars player of the school. Matthew Anthony Pillar, Jr. Matthew's future plans include traveling the world with his family. He hopes to own his own business and take after his grandpa. Matthew will always remember the slogan, TCB, taking care of business, from Mr. Clemens. Nigel Ray Platt. Nigel plans on attending A-Tech to pursue HVAC. He hopes to own a company one day and will always remember his sophomore year when they beat Gilmore Academy in the playoffs. Amelia Lynn Poole. Amelia plans on attending Bowling Green State University to become a forensic scientist. She will always remember seeing her teachers get covered in pie at Spire. Isabella Diane Poole. Isabella plans on applying to Kent State University next fall to major in radiology. She will always remember the years she has spent together with her fellow classmates. Deshaun Lemire Pratt DeGeneiro. Deshaun plans to attend La Barberia Institute of Hair. He plans on making a name for himself in the barber industry. Deshaun will always remember having a great first day at Geneva. Ian Blake Prouty. Ian plans on working full-time for the Windsor Township Road Department. Ian hopes to start a family one day and own a big house on a nice piece of land. Marcus James Quinn. Marcus plans on attending Kent State University for history. Marcus hopes to live a happy life. He will always remember the fun times in class. Juliana Marie Ralph. Juliana plans on attending Brown Aveda for her cosmetology license. She will always remember the friends she's made along the way.
Aiden James Raymond. Aiden plans on going to Kent State University to study aeronautics. Aiden will always remember having fun with his friends. Davis John Raymond. Davis plans to attend Kent State University as an exploratory major. He will always remember the great times he spent making music, swimming, and having fun with his friends. Addison Rose Reese. Addison plans on attending Tri-C University to major in cardiac sonography, along with running on their cross-country and track team. She hopes to finish schooling and buy her first home before she turns 22 years of age. Nathan Allen Regal. Nathan plans on attending John Carroll University and swim on their varsity team. Nathan will always remember when the boys' swim team won the conference meet for the very first time. Thomas Jacob Reef. Thomas plans on attending trade school to pursue welding. He hopes to have a fruitful career and have a beautiful family. Thomas will always remember the friends he met during school and the memories that they made. Owen Christopher Rich. Owen plans on attending the University of Mount Union and hopes to become an English professor. He is very proud of his stellar attendance record. Nathaniel Ryan Richter. Nathaniel plans on going to Kent State University in Ashtabula, hoping to become better at art and potentially make some good money. He will remember when Jace Morris made a silly drawing. Raymond Carl Riggleman. Raymond will be starting at Pymatuning State Park Maintenance on June 2nd and will pursue a career as a firefighter through the adult program at ATEC. He is incredibly proud of all of his classmates. Michael William Rivera II. Michael plans to continue operating for A1 Demolition and hopes to start his own demolition business one day. He will always remember Mr. Dalton's class. Yashelis Rodriguez. Yashelis plans on attending Paul Mitchell Cosmetology School and hopes to have a successful career and a big family. She will always remember the fun she had attending Geneva High School, especially the Botany Club. Abraham Joaquin Rosales III. Abe plans to go to Kent State University to major in business management while joining the Army ROTC. He hopes to own a business down the road and will always remember the locker room brawls that would occur after football practice. Brian David Rose. Brian plans on getting his electrician certification at ATEC and hopes to live a successful and peaceful life. Emily Becca Roybal. Emily plans on going to a tech school for cosmetology and hopes to be a successful hairstylist and owner of a salon. She will always remember the laughs and good times spent in Geneva's hallways. Eva Jean Sabo. Eva plans on attending Cleveland State University to study finance and become a financial advisor. She will always remember Bosco Stick Fridays. Anthony Curtis Samplack Jr. Anthony will be pursuing a career in an auto body shop and hopes to own his own shop one day. He will always remember Mrs. Markajohn and Mr. Barry for all their help in making sure he successfully completed high school. Macy Faye Schmid. Macy plans on attending Bowling Green State University and majoring in pre-physical therapy. She will always remember making new friends. Damian Robert Schultz Jr. Damian plans on becoming an influencer and hopes to change people's lives for the better. He will always remember his sophomore year cooking class. Taylor Brooke Schultz. Taylor plans on attending Lakeland Community College and hopes to become a pediatric nurse someday. She will always remember the experience of cheering under the Friday night lights. Genevieve Garnett Scott. Glenna is still considering a wide variety of career paths. She hopes to leave a special mark on the world. She cherishes memories with her family, especially a trip in honor of her grandmother. Amelia Ray Sheneman. Millie plans to go to school for cosmetology. She hopes to make a happy life for the people around her. Millie will always remember walking the halls of GHS with St. John. Donald Gabriel Shimsky. Donald plans on attending Edinburgh University and hopes to graduate college and have a successful career. He will always remember Mr. Shimsky's 8th period world geography class. Penelope Lane Silverman. Penelope plans on taking a gap year before going into animal rescue. She will always remember her time working at Dunkin' Donuts with her favorite coworkers that always made her day better. Gavin Robert Simmons. Gavin plans on attending Auburn Career Center to become a paramedic firefighter and hopes to graduate top of his class, putting kindness first. He will always remember going to Disney World with the band. Taylor Lynn Smith. Taylor plans on attending Kent State University and traveling the world. She will always remember the morning Zoom calls during COVID. Lawrence Wayne Stamper. Larry plans on attending Ursuline College to run track and cross country and major in exercise sciences. He hopes to be married with a family he can travel the world with. Larry will always remember the back half of the class in AP Government. Mark Harrison Stamper. Mark plans on attending Lakeland Community College and hopes to be successful and have a family. He will always remember the Brawl Stars pandemic of junior year. Charlotte Jane Stahura. Charlotte plans to go into the workforce after graduating and hopes to live freely, surrounded by her friends and family. She will always remember the first time in freshman year when the seniors were getting ready to leave in choir. Paige Elizabeth Stewart. Paige plans on heading into the workforce and wishes to live as her true, authentic self. She will always remember her psychology class, where she gained inspiration of where she wanted to go next. Carson Matthew Teed. Carson plans on attending a trade school and hopes to live a happy and successful life. He will always remember his 11th grade English class. Daniel Alexander Tidwell. Daniel plans to go straight into the workforce and wants to live a well-fulfilling life. Olivia Ann Todd. Olivia plans on attending the Honors College at the University of Toledo to major in radiation therapy and travel to new places. She will always remember cheering throughout high school with her friends under the Friday night lights. Andrew Philip Topolov. Andrew plans on attending Edinburgh University and hopes to have a very good life and will always remember Mr. Chapazzi and Aaron Johnson. Elizabeth Ann Vaca. Lizzie plans on attending Lakeland to study to become a stenographer, wanting to help others, spread kindness, and live a life she is proud and content with. She will always remember participating in the Pep Assembly games. Janhel Velez Katz. Janhel plans on attending Cleveland State University and making the service of others a foundation to his future. He will always remember going to Italy with the Geneva Choir. Amanda Lynn Waka. Amanda plans to join the workforce and hopes to move in with her best friend, Paige. She will always remember ice cream parties at recess. Wesley Owen Walls. Wes plans on attending Cleveland State University to study physical therapy to help people recover from injuries. His favorite memory is when the swim team bleached their hair at the team dinner sophomore year. Alexander Dwayne Ward. Alexander plans on joining the workforce after graduation to help families in need. He will always remember the friends he has made over the years and the teachers that have helped make school easier. Samantha Jean Ann Wheaton. Samantha plans to work at a pet store, hoping to work with dogs. She hopes to branch out and meet more people. She will always remember meeting Isabella. Robert John Williams. RJ plans on attending Kent State University to major in music and hopes to become a freelance trombonist and eventually become a jazz professor. RJ will always remember the 2022 Geneva Jazz Band winter concert. Faith Alexandria York. Faith plans on continuing to stay positive and attend a community college with hopes to own her own bakery one day. She will always remember being caught on camera dressed as Dora the Explorer. Liliana Marie Zelenak. Liliana plans to study science at Kent State and hopes to work in a career she is passionate about. She will always remember the people she met at GHS. Mickey Mealy Zen. In the fall, Mickey plans to attend with early acceptance to Ohio University's Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine, majoring in biology. Mickey created amazing memories during her short time at Geneva High School.
Class of 2025, please stand. Class of 2025, you are now officially the 154th graduating class of Geneva High School and are entitled to the privileges of your newly acquired status. At this time, you may now officially and traditionally signify your accomplishments by moving your tassels from the right to the left side of your caps. Congratulations, graduates.